Indonesian migrant workers may be allowed into Taiwan as early as next week. They have been banned from entry since December 2020 after a surge of COVID cases in Indonesia. Now the Labor Ministry says it's agreed with a plan with Indonesia to prioritize entry for fully vaccinated workers. However, Taiwan's borders won't stay open for long. Workers will need to arrive on or before December 14th before the entry ban is reintroduced to free up quarantine space over Spring Festival.
The Ministry of Labor has been in talks with Indonesia over reopening Taiwan's borders to Indonesian migrant workers. According to their plan, priority for entry will be given to workers who are fully vaccinated. Arrivals must also provide proof of a negative PCR test. Brokers may get their license suspended if workers test positive for COVID after arrival. Borders may open as early as next week.
I applied to employ one last year, but it's all been waiting and waiting since. I keep asking, but the answer I always get is that they are just not allowed in. There really isn't enough manpower in Taiwan. Some people really do have a great need for it. They might even need a caregiver 24 hours a day. Since the ban, no migrant workers have been allowed to enter Taiwan, and so the only option has been to wait it out. Every day, people call us asking when the government is going to open up the border.
In the initial phase of the entry program, Indonesian migrant workers will be allowed to enter up until December 14th. After that, borders will close again to open up quarantine capacity for Taiwan expats over Spring Festival. Entry will resume on February 15th, 2022. Brokers say it will be a challenge to bring in sufficient workers before December 15th. One problem is that visas issued last year have already expired, so brokers will need to reapply. Another issue is that quarantine capacity may be tight in December. To make matters worse, training centers for workers will be operating at just 50% capacity.
The website for booking beds at quarantine centers refreshes at 10 a.m. We're ready at 9:59, but as soon as you enter the page, the computer freezes. The thing is that last year we had made all of the decisions and we had selected one, but then we had to wait a whole year. We were full of anticipation, but then unexpectedly all these adjustments to staffing came. It's really been a hassle.
Brokers urge the government to finalize its entry program soon so that they can begin the paperwork needed to bring migrant workers into Taiwan.